A lot of us have received random text messages from strange senders, and at first glance, they can actually look pretty convincing. But when you slow down and inspect the details, the red flags start showing up everywhere. Take this message for example. The very first warning sign is the sender address. It's coming from a random Gmail account, mdjavad13@gmail.com. Legitimate companies like T-Mobile do not send official reward notices from random personal Gmail addresses. Next, the message creates urgency and fear of missing out. 11,430 reward points expire on January 26th. Act as soon as possible. This is one of the oldest social engineering tricks in the book. Attackers want you reacting emotionally instead of thinking critically. Then there's the link, t-mobile.pksow.cc/pay. At first glance, you may notice T-Mobile and assume it's legitimate, but the important part of a website address is the actual domain at the end. In this case, the real domain is pxl.cac, not tmobile.com. That's a huge red flag. The wording is also awkward and inconsistent. Reply Y and reopen this email. Except, this isn't an email. It's a text message. Small wording mistakes like this are extremely common in phishing and smishing attacks. And finally, the message is trying to get you to interact with a link tied to rewards and payment activity. That's one of the most common ways attackers steal login credentials and financial information. This is a classic example of smishing, or as I like to call it, the get ya gotcha. A fake text message designed to trick victims into clicking malicious links, entering passwords, providing payment information, or downloading infected applications. And you know the get you gotcha happened when 11,000 reward points for a free slushie somehow turns into identity theft. Here's how the attack typically works. First, the attacker sends out a text containing a malicious link. Second, they hope the victim clicks the link and provides personal information. And third, the attacker uses that information to commit fraud or make a profit. Now let's look at another example. This message pretends to be from Netflix. But again, the red flags are everywhere. The sender address is suspicious and fake looking. Legitimate companies like Netflix do not send billing alerts from random email style text addresses. The message also creates fear and urgency. Payment couldn't be processed. Account under temporary hold. Avoid account suspension. That language is specifically designed to pressure people into clicking quickly without thinking. And then we get to the link. Visi.klfingproblem8314.l05q.izea real Netflix website would normally contain netflix.com. But attackers know many people will focus only on the word Netflix in the message instead of checking the actual domain. The grammar is also poor and unnatural. Under temporary on hold. Ensure your payment to avoid account suspension. Awkward phrasing like this is extremely common in phishing campaigns. The fake reference number is another trick. Attackers often include fake ticket numbers or tracking IDs to make messages appear more official and believable. And just like the first example, this message imitates a billing and security workflow. Payment issues, validation process, account suspension threats. Because fear and anxiety are some of the most effective social engineering tools attackers use. Before we wrap up, let's quickly talk about the difference between phishing and smishing. Phishing is typically delivered through emails, fake websites, or direct messages. Smishing is essentially the same concept, but delivered through text messages or SMS. Both attacks rely heavily on social engineering tactics like urgency, fear, fake account problems, or suspicious links, all designed to manipulate people into clicking before thinking. Whether it arrives through email or text, the goal is usually the same: steal information, capture credentials, or commit fraud. That's why it's always important to slow down, inspect the sender, and think before you click. In this video, we've seen attackers use rewards, subscription problems, account access issues, and fear of government consequences, all to manipulate people into clicking malicious links. If you enjoyed this video and want more cybersecurity content explained, simply hit the like button, subscribe. This one is safe, I promise, and I'll see you in the next one.